All right. Good day, everybody. Good morning. How has everything been? So today we are back again for another section of our webinar that we started some couples of weeks back, which is same at helping small SMEs business improve sales in Akure and also to help individuals also to upstay their tech journey. My name is Koyoluwa Shegun Bright. I'm the business support officer for Shokeni Solution Akure, your best IT company in Akure and Ondo State at large. So, if you remember, couple of weeks ago, I was talking about why most SME in Akure fail to keep track of their business in Akure and business and customer sales record in Akure. And you remember, I was talking about a CRM software which I told you that you can get at Shokeni Solution. So now today we'll be talking about something related to that, and I'll also be bringing up an expert in that works in that field to shed more light about the issue for us. So today, what we'll be talking about is how CRM helps small business organize sales and customers. How CRM help small business organize their customers and sales. So today, I'll be inviting a very important guest, the current admin manager for Shokeni Solution, Akure Ondo State. So please let me just add that to the screen. Good morning, ma.
All right, good morning, Bright. How you doing?
Good morning, ma. Fine, ma. Ma, please can you just give a short introduction about yourself, ma?
All right, thank you so much for having me on this live section. My name is Chioma Stella Onyekwedu. I'm the HR officer for Shakani Solutions Limited, which is an IT company that is based in Accra, Nigeria, and we're into solar, CCTV, XMS, softwares, and they also do networking. So we are when it comes to technology for Akure, we are the best company for technology in Akure. All right, so thank you so much for having me.
You are welcome, ma. All right, ma. So today, ma, what we'll be talking about is how CRM help businesses in Akure to organize customers and sales. So we would like you to have explain what you have for us. Also, if possible, if you can get like a demo practice of how to use these CRM softwares, because most people believe it's to use some of these softwares are very complicated to use, especially for small businesses.
All right, thank you so much for that. So the topic that I'll be speaking on is how CRM software helps SMEs to thrive. So I think the first thing I'll start with that, like, have someone ever reached out to you as an entrepreneur or a business, and you respond back by saying that I'll get back to you later, but like, and after like 2 days, you forgot about it. You didn't send didn't respond back. So imagine that 20 people have reached out to you as an entrepreneur or business and you didn't respond back. You're losing a lot of money. And then the issue with SMEs is that most of them are not, they don't have systems that are structured. For example, you have your customer details on WhatsApp, you have your customer details on Notepad, or you have your customer details on Excel, or even sometimes when they reach out to you to ask you for invoice, you write it in a paper and you send it and you snap and send to them. Looking at it, it's not well structured. So that is why that this CRM software comes into play to help businesses, to help entrepreneurs to thrive. So someone will ask me, so this CRM software you're talking about, what is it actually? So that
Yeah.
CRM software basically means customer relationship management system, and it helps entrepreneur or businesses to have their customer details in a place, well organized in a place. And then the CRM software too also helps when it comes to invoice tracking. You can use it to send an invoice to a client, and then the invoice that is sent to a client will carry the logo of the business, which will give it a professional touch. And then also it also helps in sales tracking. let's say for example you have a project that is ongoing, from the dashboard of the software you're able to see, okay, so these are the project that is ongoing presently, the status, has it been completed, has it not, has it been suspended. So basically it helps in sales tracking to help to manage your business. And then also it also helps in expense tracking. For example, you have expenses concerned, let's say you have a project that is ongoing, so the expenses that is attached to the project, you are able to track it. Okay, so this is how much we have been able to use for this project. And then at the end of the day, from the CRM software, you are able to say, okay, this is the profit that we are able to make. At the end of the month, you're able to know, okay, oh, this is how much you have been able to make your net profit after you have removed all your expenses. And then it also like helps in it also like helps to manage your customer relationship effectively, because you have all of them in the place. Let me share a quick story before I go into the demo section. So recently a client that reached out to us for a project, and the project we said like 3 years ago, but we had to like stop it along the way because the client asked us that we should suspend the project. And then the person reached out after 3 years, asking us, okay, we want to like continue the project. Imagine that we don't make use of a CRM software. You start thinking, okay, where did we stop in the project? What and what was used for the project? But what we just did was that we just went back to this CRM software, check the customer, and then check the project. We said, okay, this is how far we went like with the project. This is what and what that we have done. Imagine that there is no CRM, you will now start stressing your brain. Oh, which materials was used, which materials was not used. So basically, the CRM software just helps to manage your clients effectively. So I'll be going to the demo section to share with you how the CRM system looks like.
All right, thank you very much, ma.
All right, so can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see it. I'm coming. Let me add it, ma. All right, yes, ma. You can see your screen now, ma.
All right, thank you. So this is the CRM software that I was talking about. This is the overview. There is dashboard, there is customer, there is sales, there is subscription, there is expenses, there is contracts, project, tax. So this is just the overview of the CRM software. And then I when I was talking about the invoice tracking, that CRM software can be used for invoice tracking, and then to carry the logo of the company. So this is
Yes,
the place where the logo of the company is. And then the I also talked about the CRM software like helps to manage your customers effectively by having all your customer database in a place. For example, this is a demo account that we are making use of. So these are the customers, all of them in a place, list of the customers, all of them in a place. And then from there you can know how many customers we have so far, active customers, inactive customers. Then there's also the sales aspect too. This for let's say for example you want to send a proposal to a client, you can
yes,
say use this to also send proposal, estimate, invoice. You want to send an invoice to a client, this is just where you will come input the what you want to send to the client. For example, these are the past invoices. You just click on create a new invoice and include everything that you want to use, like you want to like input in the invoice to send to the client. And at the end of the day, you can save it and then you can download it, or you can even from the software directly email it to the client. Then also there's also expenses too. You want to like track the expenses, you can come here, input the expenses, then contracts to then projects. Let's say there's an ongoing project and you want to know the status. From clicking projects, you can like know the projects that are active, that is ongoing, that has been suspended. So for example, if you look at here now, you can see system installation, the the status is in progress. If it has been completed, you can always like change it that it has been completed. And then from this project dashboard, you can see the ones in progress, the ones that is on hold, the ones that's finished. And then there are times that you can even send an invoice to a client, and the client comes back and say, I am no longer interested. So what do? You just go and cancel from the dashboard, you just go and cancel the invoice or cancel the project. And then there is tax to, let's say you want to assign a tax to maybe to a fellow colleague, you can just come here and then impute it. And then there is support. Let's say there is an ongoing project, and then after the project has been completed, you are supposed to like render support, like always like to monitor the to just once in a while just checking. So this is where you can like always create the ticket for the support. Then also there's also leads. Let's say someone reached out, okay, I'm interested in this service, but the person has not yet like has not yet committed his herself to to what she wants to do. So what you can just do just is a lead. You just come to the lead section, include the details, and then once the customer has so once the lead has is interested in the service, you just come and then convert the lead to customer. Then there's also estimate request. There is there is not knowledge base, in the sense that you can always like as a business, you can always like write articles that the other colleagues can always see. It can be an internal article that's within. It can be an external article that if anybody has that link, they can always like view it. And then there's utilities, there's reports, there is report. Let's say at the end, initially I said that when that from the software you're able to like know the sales that came in for the month. You're able
Yes,
to
ma'am.
know the expenses versus income, how much was made, how much you made for the month. So from this
One.
report, you are able to know what came in, your net profit. So just from the dashboard, you can just see like an overview of what the CRM software is all about. Thank you. And then the CRM software is very affordable. Imagine like it's very, very affordable, and it will help you to structure your system, to help you to manage your customers effectively. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Ma. Thank you very much, Ma. Thank you for that short training. So, Ma, what do you think are like this like the major difference on how effective do you think this will upscale a small business?
Okay, so it will, as a small business, it will help the business to, number one, to have a very good relationship with the clients or the customers. And then it will also like help you as a business, to help you to manage your clients effectively. And then also imagine someone reaches out to you, and the person is send an invoice, let's say wrote in a paper, and then snap say, okay, this is this is the invoice. And imagine somebody else like sends you an invoice that has their professional logo. Like, which one will you go for? Of course, the one that has like the one that is well structured, like the invoice that has the company logo in it. So basically, to just helps, it gives a professional look for the company as a business, and then it also help you to effectively manage your customers, your clients. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Ma. Thank you very much for this session. We really appreciate, and we hope that the next time also we invite you to come on stage for with us. You will respond, Ma.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Ma.
Yeah, do have a nice day.
All right, guys. So I hope you all learned from that wonderful session, and also we're able to grab one or two about the importance of CRM software. Now, from what we have seen about the demo demonstration of how that CRM software works, we can see that it's a very powerful tool that even for small business, it puts you miles ahead of your competitors. Like you said, imagine you are present your invoice in a very interesting way. You have a software that can help you to like keep your leads, show you your expenses. So with that software also, it reduce the amount of money you are wasting on unnecessary things. That so you know everything that you are going to use on that business. So I feel like the CRM software is a go for me, like a big thumbs up. And like I said earlier, you can get the CRM software from Shokeni Solution at Ondo State. We are your number one plug for any IT related issue, or even you need advice on how to improve your business, you can come to us. We are always available. So that will bring us to the end of this wonderful session. Till next week, we'll also be discussing on another topic on how to help small business improve sales in Akure and also to help individuals increase their tech journey in Akure and Ondo State. Thank you once again. My name is Kololuwa Shegun Bright. I'm the IT support for Showcase. I'm the business IT support for Shokeni Solution, Akure, Ondo State. Thank you very much. We see each other again next week. Thanks.